I got a bill in the mail the other day. They wanted me to pay off my portion of the national debt. I don't think it was legitimate. The postmark was from Nigeria. They told me to make out my check to Uncle Scam. Someone put a lien on my house. Now my furniture keeps sliding to one side of the room. I once worked for a mime, signing for the deaf. Revolving doors are roundabouts for pedestrians. Someone asked me, what time did you get up this morning? I said, I don't remember, but I know I got down last night at 10 o'clock. When I was a kid, I went out for the baseball team, but I wasn't very good. I was the only kid who tried to steal first base. I took the bus today. There was only one seat left. It was missing an arm and its back was broken. It was a handicap seat. My friend wanted to get a facelift done, but he could only afford half the cost. So he just did the left side of his face. Now he's two-faced. His surgeon's using his picture in his before and after ads. My fiance wanted me to buy the biggest diamond I could afford. So I bought season tickets to Dodger Stadium. I was at the hardware store looking for wood screws. Lady helping me said, how long do you need them? I said, at least until tomorrow. I have a memory foam bed at home. The only trouble is it never remembers who I am. When I was a kid, I asked my dad if we could get a trampoline. He said, no, we can't afford it. So he took me down to the furniture store and had me jump on the bedroom displays. I found a really good way to get a good parking place. I changed my name to Reserved. Whenever my wife and I have an argument, we always end up going to a makeup artist. I drove through a drive-through restaurant the other day, but it wasn't a drive-through restaurant until I drove through it. People came running out and said, what are you thinking? I said, that might be a nice place for a window. Bigfoot's been looked for a long time. He's never been found. On the other hand, his cousin Big Mouth is now extinct. I have a really smart dog. I taught him how to play the piano. The hard part was getting the piano in his doghouse. I called up the clock factory in our town and wanted to schedule a time to tour their facility. They said they didn't have time for me. I broke my arm in 3 places fighting: a bar, a tavern, and a nightclub. Somehow I developed double vision. I tried wearing 2 pair of glasses at the same time, but that didn't work. So then I just started closing one eye. Now I can see perfectly twice as good. I ordered a load of clean fill dirt. They delivered it to me, but then I had to rewash it anyway. A windstorm came along and damaged a tree next to our house. I had to have it fitted with artificial limbs. I like to climb tall trees after they've already fallen down. I took the airline the other day, Plain Jane. It's a low-budget airline, but their planes are well equipped. Each one has 537 airbags each in case of a crash. The only drawback, their pilots don't have GPS or radios, so we had to keep landing to ask directions. I never was much of an overachiever. That's why I only climbed the stepladder of success. I bought a casket the other day. The salesman said it has a lifetime guarantee. I went on a low-budget cruise. The first day out, I got seasick. And it got worse after we left the dock. The highlight of the cruise was listening to the accordion player every night in our cabin that we had to share with him. We only made one port of call, and I'm thankful for that, because rowing the lifeboats to shore and back was a pits. I wanted to find my soulmate, so I studied to be a podiatrist. I have this constant ringing in my ears. The other day I overheard somebody say, "Where's that sound coming from?" I was never very good at math. That's why I couldn't paint by numbers. I once worked in a department store selling shoes and gloves. All day long I waited on people hand and foot. I was going to take some sleeping pills, but I thought I'd better call up the pharmacist first, so I want to make sure I knew how to wake them up. I woke up the other morning with knots in my stomach. They migrated to my head. Now I have twisted thoughts. I tried smoking a ham once, but it didn't work out. I'm just going to stick to tobacco. I thought of a scheme to get myself over to Hawaii cheap. So I thought, I'm going to ship myself in a box. But at the last minute I backed out. I got so nervous I couldn't contain myself.